Amid the infinite ocean, where humanity was but a tiny spark in the dark, there appeared the first light, the lighthouse. That light did not only save lives, it marked the first step of maritime science. Over 2,000 years ago, the Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world, guided Greek and Roman ships across the waves. It was nothing more than a flame, but it was placed in the right place at the right time. From a primitive fire to a precise electric beam, humankind has learned to illuminate the sea through the language of science. The earliest lighthouses blossomed around the Mediterranean, where merchants needed a signal to find safe harbors. For sailors, that light was more than a sign. It was faith that land still existed beyond the fog. In the fury of storms, that light became the fragile boundary between life and death. Then came the age of science. Humanity learned not only to burn fire, but to shape and amplify it. In 1822, French engineer Augustin Fresnel invented a lens that could concentrate light 4 times stronger than any lamp before it. That invention forever changed the history of navigation. From France, it spread to Britain, America, Japan, becoming the heart of every modern lighthouse. Each rotation of light was a heartbeat of human will and technology. A single beam could reach more than 40 kilometers across the sea, strong enough to awaken hope in sailors lost at night. A lighthouse is not merely a structure, it is the soul of the harbor. And that is where our story begins. Every lighthouse is an engineering marvel, a monument built to stand firm against nature and to shine beyond the limits of human sight. Its strength begins at the foundation. Massive blocks of stone or concrete weighing hundreds of tons, resisting waves and winds of over 150 kilometers per hour. Inside, the lighthouse is divided into levels. The fuel room, the mechanical chamber, a spiral staircase leading upward, and the lantern room at the top, the heart of the tower. In the old days, keepers climbed hundreds of steps each day to refill oil, trim wicks, and wind the giant gears that rotated the lens. That mechanism worked like a colossal clock, floating on liquid mercury to reduce friction, a masterpiece of pre-modern engineering. At its core lies the Fresnel lens, a circular array of hundreds of glass rings, cut and shaped to focus every photon of light into a single powerful beam. Because of its step structure, the lens was far lighter than a conventional glass sphere, yet it refracted light with unmatched efficiency. Today, the source is no longer oil, but LED lamps, smaller, brighter, and using just 1/10 the energy. Every lighthouse has a unique light signature, a pattern of flashes, a rhythm by which sailors can identify their exact location. A single blink, a pause, and a glow, enough to tell a ship where it stands in the world. Modern lighthouses draw power from solar panels, recharging themselves to survive even the longest storms. From whale oil to solar energy, the story of the lighthouse is the story of human progress. Yet, light alone is not its only marvel. Each tower is a lesson in endurance. They are shaped to defy waves, wind, and salt corrosion. The base often widens like an inverted cone, letting waves slide upward instead of crashing full force. Deep below, 10-meter steel anchors drill into bedrock, keeping the tower immovable even through typhoons. Today, many lighthouses operate automatically. Sensors measure wind, temperature, and battery life, sending data back to control centers on shore. And yet, the profession of the lighthouse keeper survives as a symbol of vigilance, loyalty, and faith. From Europe to Asia, each tower differs in form and material, granite, steel, or epoxy-sealed brick, but all share a single purpose: to light the way. It is a fusion of physics, architecture, and the art of illumination. Each ray of light is a synthesis of mathematics, technology, and human belief that the sea will always need a beacon. The lighthouse does not merely stand, it lives, it breathes, and it guides in harmony with the rhythm of the universe. When the night fades, the lighthouse still burns, not just for the sea, but for the memory of mankind. To every sailor, it is hope, a message that home still waits beyond the horizon. Thousands throughout history have devoted their lives to ensure that the light never goes out. The lighthouse keeper, a humble yet heroic figure, stands for discipline, patience, and courage. From that solitude surrounded by the ocean, they listened to the wind, watched the moon, and guarded the flame. Today, many lighthouses have become museums, places where the past meets the future. Children gaze through Fresnel lenses. Travelers climb the spiral stairs. Hands touch the cold metal that once carried warmth across the sea. Each step upward is a step backward in time, to the age of those who lit fires for strangers. But the lighthouse is not merely a relic. It still holds a vital place in the global maritime system. In the age of GPS and satellites, the beam remains the final guardian, the one light that still works when all signals fail. When every screen goes dark, it is the real beam of light that guides ships home. Modern engineers are bringing AI, solar energy, and advanced sensors into every new tower. The lighthouses of the future will measure waves, wind, and temperature, sending real-time storm warnings to the mainland. They are becoming offshore climate stations, where light meets data and technology meet the sea. From the Arctic to the Southern Ocean, from the Atlantic to the Pacific, thousands of lighthouses now form a global network of light encircling our planet. Each has its own fingerprint, a rhythm, an intensity, a color. No two are ever the same. Seen from space, Earth looks stitched together by threads of shimmering light along every coast. That light not only shines outward, but also inward, into our own understanding of science, perseverance, and compassion. In education, the lighthouse symbolizes knowledge and exploration, humanity's eternal search for light in the darkness of the unknown. In culture, it stands for constancy, for faith amidst chaos. When visitors, engineers, and locals work together to restore an old lighthouse, they are not merely preserving stone, they are keeping a fragment of the ocean's soul alive. Even in a world saturated with technology, we still need a simple, real, and enduring light. The lighthouse is the bridge between past and future, between humanity and nature, between the logic of science and the emotion of the heart. It reminds us that while technology may evolve, our need for guidance, for safety, and for hope will never change. That light will never fade. For as long as humans sail the seas and search for a way home, we will always need a beacon, a light in the darkness, guiding us through the night.